Hi everyone and welcome to another informative video, and in today's video I'm going to explain you the 5 factors of a very bad product to sell on Amazon, which you should never ever try to sell on Amazon. With this, when you're doing this the product research, you should absolutely avoid these type of mistakes which a lot of people do. They get a lot of influenced by the big search volumes and everything. But let me explain you how to deal with with these things. So let's get started. uh, on Amazon, so there are like millions of products right now, and a lot of people are competing against each other to sell on the Amazon. But not everyone is gonna, is going to have a very profitable day, because everyone is looking at the products those are selling very hot. So let me explain you what I'm saying. So I'm just going back to my one of the previous videos. For this, I will be putting the link over here. So that's a video in which I'm telling you how to find a supplement to sell on Amazon. And from continuing that, and I will take in another example why you should never ever do a series of mistakes. So a lot of people think that, okay, so if something is doing pretty good, and that's fine, and you're also gonna want to sell it, and that's okay. But uh, but that's also counterproductive also. So let's say in terms of turmeric supplement, and so tablet form liquid. Okay, so let's say we are just looking for turmeric supplement. So these are basically the turmeric supplements versions. So you can see there are a lot of sales and happening over there by just going to helium 10 extension tool. So you can see, so there is 6,914 searches happening, and the overall revenue is more than $1 million, and average revenue is $210,000. So as you can see, this is quite a competitive space. So these guys are doing like more than a somewhere around $1 million, or this is 115k, yeah, somewhere around that. But let's say if you want to sell this product, you're gonna fail. So let me explain you why. Because this product is already saturated, so a lot of people are doing this thing, and if you're going to do this thing, you are destined to fail. It's a simple thing. When you go to a lot of crowded place, you get lost. Always try to find a product that is less crowded. Or let's say if you want to do this uh, uh, do this product, then simply if add some another value to it which is never been over there, and find your own space, because this is a very big universe. So we don't need to try to grab all the universe of the Amazon. We just need to grab a very minimalistic space of that, in which we can be identified. So for how to add value, you can go and watch my another video which I have done recently, how to find a supplement to sell on Amazon. But this things basically works for every product on Amazon. So the next thing is, you should avoid that is the second thing we should actually avoid. It doesn't need to be very technical, and it will not require a very assembly. Like, nobody likes to learn things pretty much. With me also, whenever someone comes something to learn, whenever something new comes to learn, I get quite agitated and I always resist. So in that context, people don't like the product which are very very technical. These are majorly this, electronics products or the product which require a very big assembly. Let's say the furniture, furniture assembly. So these type of services are also people are selling. So people are selling, football assembly service, these type of assembly. That means these type of product require some sort of, extra and over assembly, which nobody, which not all of the people enjoy, and some will really avoid it. So avoid these type of product, but majorly also avoid the electronics product. So electronics product by I mean which are a bit typical to operate, let's say, action cam. So there are a lot of action cam brands leaving this Dragon Touch 4K. So these guys have established, but you should always, always refrain from going for these type of product, because these are bit technical product. People require a lot of, a lot of training or a lot of learning to use these products, and in that case, they will simply return, and you're gonna lose the money on this thing. So another thing is fragile, like the glass dinnerware. So, so the problem with these type of thing is that so the glass is quite heavy, and apart from that, it's also fragile. So it can break very easily. Sometimes what will happen? Someone will get the one or two components of this thing which are broken, and they are going to return the whole product to you, and you're going to lose a hell lot of money on these type of things. So never ever try to sell these things. Basically the dinnerware, the artifacts, or not exactly artifact, the showpieces, the glass showpieces, try to stay away from it. And if you want to go with it, put up a, just try to understand your cost should be double. By that I mean, if you have the landed cost of $5, then you should be consider it as a $10, provided the type of, the breakages, the type of challenges you're going to face. So simply double your cost in that, and that will help you a lot. And this was the third reason, the fragile. The fourth one is the one which I require approval. So recently that Amazon has started the approval process for the topicals one, wherein if you're selling something with the skin related thing, then you might need to get your approvals again. And I would highly recommend avoiding these type of products, because they are very tough to get into, and they can be a lot of pain. Or these type of and the supplements also, the supplements. So these are also very very uh, very very competitive, and side by side the Amazon requires to you to get approval, and there are a lot of things you can't do with their listings, like you can't write a lot of things on on these listings. It's simple. And so there are a lot of ifs and buts with it. So but if you are really looking to get into the supplements or something wherein you require approval, and before going for that product, you can get in touch with us, so that we can guide you through the process, and it will save you a lot of hard earned money. Because assume that you have got something with you that you can't sell, so what will happen in that case? The all inventory should be wasted, and you will be suffering loss. So in that context, we can have you the we can guide you through, and if your product requires approval, we can help you to get the approvals. Recently we have helped a lot of suppliers to lot of sellers to get the approval for the supplement brands, for the topical brands also. So we can do it for you. But I will highly recommend stay away if you can. If you can't, take some professional help. So you can always come to us, or you can try someone else. And if you are new to Amazon, then it's going to be very challenging for you. So the last and the fifth one is low cost. Why low cost? Because let me explain you something with the costing. So a lot of people think that, okay, so if the product is low cost, it's gonna sell well on Amazon, but that's not the case. But that's clearly not the case, because uh, that's really not the case, because after selling and after paying the shipment fees, that's called FBA fees, and the Amazon commission, you are not gonna left with much. So that's the one of the things. So you should always aim to go for the products over and above of the $19 or say $20 at least. I would recommend it. So let me explain how this thing works. So this is the $12 or 27 cent product, and so we will go over here and revenue calculator. So if a seller is selling this product and he is getting 6.79 USD in his pocket, but this also includes the product cost and the cost you have to spend for the marketing also. So I believe that the product cost should be somewhere around $2. Let's assume conservatively. And if he's having quite a good run with the Amazon PPC and it's a very competitive space, so you can all and the A cost, or you can say tag cost, is always somewhere around 20 to 25%. So with let's say if you are selling for 12.27 and you are giving somewhere around 1.5 roughly to the Amazon for the advertising, and if you have the $2 for the for as your product cost, then you are just gonna save around $1.15 after selling $12 product. So let's assume this product was being sold for $19.99. So you will be getting $11.35, and your cost should be $2 as your production cost plus, and so your 15% should be 15 to 20% should be your your Amazon PPC cost. So that means, so 15% should be 19.20, and it will 3 to 5, and you are left with $6, so that you can play around a bit. So that's why I always recommend going for 19.95. If you want to sell the cheap products, you are gonna get really hard time making it profitable. And I understand we all are doing this for the profits. There's not shame in it. And that's it, guys. So this was all about the factors to look for when you are finding a good product to sell on Amazon. So if you just follow along these 5 factors, I believe you will be I believe that your success rate should be somewhere around 90 to 95%. So thank you, everyone.